Today, Sarah and I are going to make something really delicious with these peppers. At the end of the summer, when the winter is approaching, we want to find ways to be able to preserve these beautiful colors. And today we're going to make them sott'olio. We're going to preserve them in oil. Now we're going to go outside. The oven is ready and we are going to blacken them. Let's peek inside. And on the left side, you see these beautiful hot coals, which we will spread on the oven floor. With this ash shovel, we're gonna go in here and kind of spread the coals right here. Now that they're nicely spread out, we're going to place this grill right in here. Now, of course, we could put the peppers right on top of the hot coals, but this time we're gonna put them on the grill and we're gonna let them blacken on all sides. Our peppers go on. And we're gonna watch them closely so we can turn them when they're nicely blackened on one side. And now we're carefully gonna put them right on top of the coals. While the oven is doing its magic on the peppers, we're gonna prepare the garlic already. I'm gonna crush it a bit so it's easier to peel. There we go. And we're gonna slice these nice and thinly. And to this, we will also add some cayenne pepper. And by the way, you've gotta check out the cayenne pepper paste. It is so delicious, and at the end of the season, it's a great way to use up all the hot peppers in the garden. Now we're just gonna simply chop them up into thin slices. You see, if you rest the knife right here and kind of tuck your fingers under, there is no way that you can cut yourself, and you can just rock the knife by resting it on the cutting board and then just bringing it up and down, and you can get nice little slices. Continue doing this here. Now we'll set this aside and do the same thing with the cayenne pepper. Again, we're going to make nice little slices. And we'll put all this into a bowl. Make sure to wash your hands really well because these can really burn, especially if you end up rubbing your eyes. We're gonna gather all these ingredients, place them right in here. And to this, we're gonna add a bit of vinegar. And of course, olive oil. And we're gonna need a good bit of olive oil here. Salt to taste, and then we'll also chop up some fresh parsley. We're gonna get some fresh parsley and make sure to wash it well, especially if it's from the grocery store. And even here, we're gonna chop it up and place this in there as well. So you kind of bunch everything up and do the same movement again. Even the parsley goes right in here. And now we're going to check our peppers so we can turn them around. Peppers look absolutely perfect, but now we need to set them this way. So right where the stem is, they can also blacken. And it's going to be much easier to peel them afterwards. We are ready to pull them out. Oh yes, look at that. They are so perfect. Now we have two options. We could put these in a paper bag, close it up, and allow the peppers to sweat, and that allows the skin to come off very easily. But this time we're going to put them in a bowl and cover them up with plastic wrap, and that will do the same job. I'm going to tuck them in there. The steam will do the magic of taking off all the blackened skin. Now we're going to cover it up and seal it. And you might actually even see the plastic wrap blow up into a balloon. About 10-15 minutes have gone by, Can you see the steam coming out? Let's find out. Oh yes, it's coming right off. This part right here is a bit more laborious and messy, but it's definitely well worth it. So we're gonna take this all off from all the peppers. Sometimes the juice that is collected inside the pepper is very, very flavorful, so we always try not to lose that. And oh, are they hot? Now this part right here is where the seeds are collected, and so we do not want to have a bunch of seeds. And let's see, let's get all this off, and here they are, and we can just scoop those out. Probably should use a spoon because it is mighty hot. All right, and this is what we'll do with the rest of them. Check out these beautiful colors. We removed all the blackened skin and the seeds, and this is what is left over, and we can discard that. But now we're also going to take some of these pieces out and cut them into strips about this big, and these we'll place into our bowl, and they can marinate in there. We're gonna mix them real well before we will eventually place them into jars that we have already sterilized. Now in here we've put parsley, but you could also put some thyme, and that's where it is right there. A little bit of dried or fresh thyme, but we have chosen to use parsley. Don't worry if once in a while you have a few little charred pieces. That's perfectly okay. It's actually nice and flavorful as well. We're gonna mix all this up thoroughly. Let me just taste for salt. It's very good. Here we have our sterilized jars that we're gonna fill. And I believe this is not gonna last very long because we're gonna enjoy eating it in the next few days. But if you do a lot of peppers, you can preserve them by placing the jars into water, and once it starts boiling, you let them boil for about 20 minutes. What's really nice about this bowl right here, it has this little spout, and it's very easy to pour in liquids, and we're gonna fill this up and make sure that everything is covered in olive oil. So sometimes you need to let the pepper settle a bit and the oil settle, and then if you see that it needs to be topped with more oil, you add more oil. And now for the best part, we get to taste it. So we're gonna take some of this goodness out. It actually gets better and better as time goes by, so in the next month or so it would even be better, and it can be stored in the refrigerator. But look at this. Guys, I am going to wish you un buon appetito.